Hey everyone, and welcome back to Timeless Home Inspirations, the place where we turn your home dreams into reality, one brilliant idea at a time. I'm so glad you're here today because we're about to tackle a problem that so many of us face, especially if you live in a city or a smaller space. You know that feeling, right? You walk into your kitchen and it feels like the walls are closing in on you. You've got no counter space, you can't find anything, and the whole idea of cooking feels less like a joy and more like a cramped battle. Well, what if I told you that a tiny kitchen isn't a limitation? It's an opportunity. It's a chance to get super smart, super creative, and super minimalist. Minimalism isn't about living in an empty, cold room. It's about being intentional. It's about finding the most genius solutions to make your space work for you, not against you. And that's exactly what we're going to do today. I will bring you the 10 genius minimalist kitchen designs for tiny apartments. We're going to break down each one, talk about the core principles, and I'll give you some tips on how you can steal these ideas for your own home, even on a budget. Trust me, you're not going to want to miss a single one. But first, you know the drill. If you love this kind of content, do me a huge favor and hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Click that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss a dose of timeless inspiration. Alright, grab a coffee, get comfortable, and let's dive into some serious kitchen magic. The Stealthy Storage Superstar. First up, let's talk about the Stealthy Storage Superstar. The genius here is all about seamless integration. We're talking about a kitchen where you can't even tell there's a refrigerator, a dishwasher, or even a pantry. Everything is hidden behind sleek, handleless cabinet fronts. Imagine walking into a small apartment's living area. The walls are clean, maybe a beautiful shade of off-white or a deep, rich wood. And then you realize that one entire wall, which looks like a simple set of built-in cabinets, is actually the kitchen. The refrigerator is tucked away, the dishwasher is behind a panel, and the microwave might even be in a pull-out drawer. The stove and sink are the only things that give it away. This design works because it completely eliminates visual clutter. When your eye has nowhere to land on a bunch of different appliances, the room feels larger, cleaner, and more intentional. It's a total game changer for open-concept studios. The key here is consistency in the materials. Use the same cabinet front for everything and make sure your hardware is minimal or, even better, non-existent. Push-to-open latches are your best friend. DIY tip: you can achieve this look with some clever hacks. Instead of a bulky microwave on your counter, get a smaller one and install it in a cabinet with a small opening. Use matching contact paper or paint on your appliances to help them blend in. It's a small change that makes a huge difference. The wall-to-wall wizardry. Next, we have the wall-to-wall wizardry. This design is all about going up, up, and away. When your footprint is small, your vertical space becomes the real MVP. Instead of just having standard upper and lower cabinets, this design takes the cabinets all the way to the ceiling. Think about the space above your current cabinets. It's probably a dust collector, right? What if that was a dedicated storage area? This design utilizes every single inch from floor to ceiling. You'll see things like pull-down shelves for easy access to those top-tier items, or even a rolling ladder if your ceilings are super high. The magic of this design is that it draws your eye upward, making the room feel taller and more expansive. Plus, it gives you so much extra storage you won't believe it. You can store less used items like holiday platters or specialty cookware up high, and keep your daily essentials at eye level. DIY tip: you don't have to get a whole new kitchen. You can install an inexpensive open shelving unit above your existing cabinets. Or use tension rods to create a hanging system for pots and pans. Just get creative with what you've got. The Mighty Mini Island. Okay, for our third design, let's talk about the Mighty Mini Island. A lot of people think an island is only for a big kitchen. But that's just not true. A small, multifunctional island can be a total lifesaver in a tiny apartment. This isn't your grandma's giant butcher block. This is a compact, maybe even mobile piece of furniture. It can serve as extra prep space, a breakfast bar, and even a storage unit with drawers or open shelving underneath. Some of these are on wheels so you can move it out of the way when you don't need it. The brilliance is in the dual purpose. It defines the kitchen space in an open floor plan without taking up too much room. It provides a much-needed surface for chopping veggies or putting out snacks. You can even find ones with built-in power outlets, which is a total game changer for your blender or toaster. The monochromatic marvel. Moving on, we have the monochromatic marvel. This design is all about the power of a single color palette, usually white or another light neutral shade. The psychological effect of an all-white kitchen is undeniable. It reflects light, makes the space feel airy, and creates a sense of cleanliness and calm. But this isn't just about painting everything white. It's about using different textures and materials within that color scheme to add depth. Think glossy white cabinets paired with a matte white subway tile backsplash and a beautiful white quartz countertop with a subtle gray vein. The different textures keep it from looking sterile and boring. The key is to minimize contrast. When everything is a similar shade, the visual boundaries of the room seem to disappear. The space feels more open and continuous. It's a classic minimalist trick that works every time. DIY tip: you can get this look without a huge budget. Paint your existing cabinets white. Use a peel and stick backsplash in a simple light color. Just these two changes will make your kitchen feel brand new. The compact cube. Alright, we're halfway through. I hope you're feeling inspired. Let's take a quick second to reset. We've covered some amazing ideas, from hidden appliances to monochromatic palettes. But what if your kitchen is really tiny? I mean, like a closet-sized space? This next design is for you. It's the compact cube. This is a design where the kitchen is literally a unit, like a large piece of furniture that can be closed off. It's a complete all-in-one kitchen pod. This kind of design is super clever for studios or guest houses. It has a stovetop, a sink, and maybe a mini fridge, all built into a single compact unit that can be closed with doors when not in use. It completely hides the kitchen, making your living room feel like, well, a living room, not a kitchen with a couch. The real genius here is the sheer audacity of the concept. It's a bold choice that embraces the small space and turns it into a functional, aesthetic masterpiece. It's about being honest about the space you have and making it as efficient and beautiful as possible. The Illumination Illusionist. For our sixth design, we're not focusing on cabinets or colors. We're talking about lighting. This is the Illumination Illusionist. The right lighting can single-handedly make a small kitchen feel twice as big. This design uses a combination of different light sources to create a layered and dynamic feel. Instead of just one harsh overhead light, you'll see a mix of things. Under-cabinet LED strips illuminate your countertops, making them feel more spacious and functional. Small, recessed spotlights create a sense of height. And maybe a single, beautiful pendant light over the sink adds a touch of elegance and visual interest. The key is to avoid shadows. When every corner is properly lit, the room feels open and inviting. It's a classic interior design trick, and it's especially effective in minimalist spaces where there isn't a lot of other decor to catch the eye. The Open and Airy Oasis. Next up is a design that might seem a little counterintuitive, but trust me, it works. It's the Open and Airy Oasis. And the core principle? No upper cabinets. At all. I know, you're probably thinking, where would I put all my stuff? But hear me out. Upper cabinets can feel heavy and oppressive in a small space. Removing them entirely opens up the entire wall and makes the kitchen feel so much more expansive. So what's the solution? Open shelving. But here's the trick. This only works if you're truly a minimalist. You can't just put everything on the shelves. You have to be deliberate about what you display. Use them for a few beautiful pieces of pottery, some neatly stacked plates, or your prettiest glasses. Use the lower cabinets and that vertical space we talked about for all your other stuff. It's a bold look that really lets the space breathe. It forces you to be organized, which is a great side effect of minimalism. The Reflective Revolution. Okay, for design number 8, let's talk about the reflective revolution. This one is all about using mirrors and other shiny surfaces to make the room feel bigger. Just like in a small bedroom or living room, a well-placed mirror can double the perceived size of a space. In a kitchen, this could be a mirrored backsplash, a polished stainless steel countertop, or even just some glossy tiles. The key is that these surfaces bounce light around the room, making everything feel brighter and more open. Think about a small kitchen with a backsplash of polished rectangular tiles. Every time the light hits them, it reflects back into the room, creating the illusion of more space. It's a simple trick, but it's incredibly effective. DIY tip: you can totally do this with a budget. A peel and stick mirrored backsplash is surprisingly convincing and super easy to install. Or if you're not into mirrors, go for a super high gloss light colored paint on the walls. The Grid and Go Guru. Number 9 is for the super organized, hyper-functional minimalist. It's the Grid and Go Guru, and it revolves around one simple genius idea: the pegboard. This isn't your grandpa's tool shed pegboard though. This is a sleek, modern, beautifully designed pegboard wall. It's a customizable organizational system that lets you hang pots, pans, utensils, and even small shelves exactly where you need them. The beauty of the pegboard is its flexibility. You can change your layout whenever you want. It's a minimalist dream because everything has a designated place, and nothing is ever just sitting out. It keeps your countertops completely clear, which is the #1 rule of making a small kitchen feel big. Plus, it's a super cool visual element that adds a touch of industrial chic to the space. The Integrated Living Legend. And finally, for our 10th and last design, we have the Integrated Living Legend. This one takes the minimalist concept and runs with it, blurring the lines between the kitchen and the rest of the living space. This design is all about making the kitchen feel less like a kitchen and more like a beautiful piece of furniture that just happens to have cooking capabilities. Think about a beautiful wooden cabinet that, when you open it, reveals a sleek sink and stove top. The kitchen counter could be a part of a larger bookshelf or media console. The idea is that the kitchen isn't a separate, distinct space. It's just another part of your stylish home. It's the ultimate solution for a studio apartment because it makes the entire space feel cohesive and intentional, rather than a bunch of different zones crammed into one room. This is the kind of design that makes people stop and say, "Wait, is that a kitchen?" It's not just a minimalist kitchen. It's a minimalist lifestyle. And there you have it, folks. The 10 most genius minimalist kitchen designs for tiny apartments. I hope you found some ideas that you can totally steal for your own home. The common thread through all of these designs is a focus on intentionality and functionality. Minimalism isn't about having less. It's about making the most of what you have. It's about designing a space that brings you peace, not stress. Whether you go for a super sleek hidden kitchen or a bold open shelving look, remember that your tiny apartment is your canvas. Don't be afraid to experiment and find what works for you. Your kitchen should be a place you love being in. So, what was your favorite design from our list? The Stealthy Storage Superstar? The Mighty Mini Island? Let me know in the comments below. I always love hearing what you guys think. And hey, if you're looking for more inspiration, be sure to check out our other videos on small space living and timeless design. We've got so much more to share with you. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. Until next time, keep making your space timelessly yours.